Every year, we try to add something fun to our backyard. As you can tell, we spend a lot of time out here playing sand volleyball, and this summer, my dreams are coming true, and we are installing a gazebo. We got it from Purple Leaf. The difficult thing was deciding which one we wanted because they have so many amazing options, but I am so excited to get this installed today. So come along with us as we install the gazebo, and I will show you the whole process from start to finish.
Right off the bat, it is so convenient that this shows up directly on your doorstep. Otherwise, you'd have to go to a store, pick it out, haul it out to your vehicle, and you'd have to have a truck in order to get it home. So this is so nice that it shows up directly on your doorstep. The first thing we always do, no matter the size of the project we're working on, whether it's something as small as a nightstand or as big as this gazebo, is to open every single piece and lay them out so that we can also see the number or the letter on that part. That way, we're able to easily access anything we need as soon as we start going through the instructions, and we do follow the instructions to a T. For the first couple pages of instructions for this project, we took a look at them together and we divided and conquered. So he took page 1 and 2, for example, and I took page 3 and 4 because none of those pieces were dependent on one another, and it helped us move through this just twice as quickly. We had the craziest winter in Utah this year and we got no snow, but this was that first beautiful 75 degree Saturday where we just wanted to be outside with our dogs the entire day. So this was the perfect activity to do together. And it didn't take long before we already were securing the base of the gazebo together. We did utilize the light pole for our volleyball court in order to lean one of those sides up against it. You'll need either a step stool or a ladder for this project, especially a ladder later on. And this is our first summer as parents, so we are fitting this in between nap time. We are going to take a small intermission to go get some lunch, and then we will finish this when we get back. Sometimes watching videos back from our DIY projects just crack me up. We could not figure out how to move the gazebo into place, not because it was too heavy, but because I just wasn't tall enough and we were trying to pick it up with the pole. So finally, I was able to go underneath the middle of it, go up on my tippy toes, and we moved it into the place that it's going to permanently reside. But just a word of advice, if you are going to install it, either do it exactly where it is going or make sure that you have 2 people and they are tall enough to move it into place. And as you've probably already noticed, our dogs supervise all of our activities and they do have their own cabanas.
Our parts are dwindling. We're getting closer.
Then it was time to get started on the roof. This is definitely when you need a second person. Prior to this, you could have put majority of it together by yourself, but in order to secure the roof, you definitely need a second person to go up on the ladder and hold the top of that frame while the other person on the ground can go around and secure in each of the roof sections, and ultimately it ends up looking like this.
Piece of like cotton like blew right in my eye. I saw it coming like this white thing. That's why they said to put safety goggles on. With the cotton and the windstorm. Under the gazebo.
Neighborhood is noisy today.
As we were working on the roof, we were commenting on how shocked we were at the quality of this product and how nice it is, and the fact that engineers figured out how to make it all fit in 3 boxes that show up at your house.
Okay, it's day 2. We didn't finish yesterday because little bear slows us down a little bit. We're not as fast as we used to be, and we kind of dilly-dallied a little bit, but we just need to get the roof on and the shades hung, and we are done. So let's finish.
I can take 0 credit for helping with the roof. Ty did 99% of it while I took care of the baby, and I would, periodically bring him things that he needed. But he said it was a really easy process. It was just a matter of following the instructions and piece by piece securing it in on each side. Then we were to the final stage of this project, which was adding the netting and the shade cover. Previously in the project, we had already hung all of the little clips that the netting goes into, so it was just a matter of getting it all lined up and clipping them into each of those that allows it to slide open and slide closed. It took us a minute to figure out which one went on the inside and which one went on the outside, but I do love that each of the sections comes with the wrap to go around the poles, so that way they can neatly be pulled together when you aren't using them. And just like that, we completely upgraded our backyard. I can't believe that even the roof has ventilation. So just a reminder, this is the backyard before.
This is our finished product, and we could not be happier. I love that these beams look like real wood, but they're actually made out of aluminum, which is going to be better in the long run, because then when the sun inevitably is going to weather real wood, these aren't going to fade and we're not going to have to worry about sanding them and restaining them. I also love the mosquito netting so that we don't get eaten alive and I can sit out here with my baby and not have to worry about bug bites.
It's not even summer yet, and we have already been using our gazebo so much. As a new mom, it's been really nice for me to be able to have a nice shaded place to take my baby outside, but continue to do the things that I've always done outside of my yard that I love, like planting my flowers here. Unfortunately, because we've spent so much time outside, he loves being outside. I was also curious how the gazebo would do in the rain. We had a big rainstorm the other day, and I was so impressed with the drainage that just kept everything underneath nice and dry. So all of this to say, if you're on the fence about a gazebo, I would highly suggest getting one. It has been one of the best upgrades we've ever done to our backyard. We've already spent so much time out here as a family that I can't wait to continue to spend more. I will link this exact model in the video description below, as well as Purple Leaf's website, so that you can go through and look at all of their amazing options.
Oh, goodness. Whoa.
You think this is the ball? You think this is the ball? It's not the ball.